Let's see here. Audioing? Yes, it is. Let's do that real quick. Still audioing? Yeah, it seems to still be doing nonsense. That's yeah, it should be good audio-wise. Get rid of the starting soon nonsense. Alrighty. We're back. We're doing this stupid thing. Hopefully live. Got it crashing out of nowhere. For no effing reason. Yeah. Around level 12? Sure. Alright. So, I've had some time to think, and I genuinely despise this game after thinking a bit more. And I'm going to go into detail about it, and then we're going to rush to a plot point that is going to really piss me off, and I'm going to explain a lot more wrong. I'm just going to run around for a hot second and explain a few things wrong that really shouldn't be an issue. I'm probably going to end up clipping both of these things, if not clipping, just posting them on the YouTube. If you're watching a VOD of this, if I for some reason am not able to, for whatever reason, get to the plot point I want, that's going to be on text on screen, whatever. But I'm about to just go on an entire stupid bashing nonsense for a hot second. And there are timestamps down below. Go for this stupid rant, as well as for when I finally get to that stupid plot point.
Let's go. Got this.
So, first and foremost, I'm freaking getting double teamed by lizards. This is... Alrighty then. I forgot what type loot drops were. Are they? That makes about sense. They're probably better.
Let's go.
Moving on.
Nice.
In the first VOD, when you first start this game, there's a series of events that just don't feel correct. And it's because they don't know how to do pacing, basically. They really just don't. And it's really annoying. But if we take into account how the game handles things... Why did my boy do a technical? My buddy's a freaking, like, speed one, isn't he?
Watch out!
Is that mine or hers? You know what? Whatever. What else? Just get it done when it gets done. Moving the heck on.
I got it! Yes.
The pacing in the game with the cutscenes. You start off, you're doing research. You need to be called by the king, let be known war is declared, nobody cares, you do tutorial stuff. You come back, everyone seems to have forgotten war were declared, so on, so forth. It's effing dumb. On the effing flip side, there is literally no reason to do it like that. Us being called away from our research of the Big Mon crystallized, I can never remember how to say the name of the freaking pickle in Monster Hunters. Like the series as a whole. Like Delusion or whatever. I could not remember how to say it correctly, and I probably just horribly butchered that. But we could have easily been called away from that because the newbie, Thea or whatever, showed up. We could have started doing her training as a whole. And as we came back from that, as we were about to let our father know, hey, there was a feral monster out and about. Those things are freaking destructive as all heck. As we're supposed to assume they are, because we keep hearing that, even though, hey, let's be honest, they aren't. We could then be called into the king's chambers, being let known war was declared, and go from there. That would be better pacing within the, like, first 30 minutes gameplay. That's not even me pissed yet.
All right, keep it
So,
up.
my fiance came across, finally, a silver slime in this game. This game has its own silver slime equivalent, whatever. And yeah, let's just use the kinship skill. And it gave her a tutorial. Now, if you don't know what the F a silver slime is, it's a...
Ready, Captain? Yeah.
Excuse me for a moment. Had something off screen. A silver slime is the, like, super rare enemy you may come across in a JRPG that usually is very difficult to take down, but offers a metric F ton of EXP or money if you do. They are usually obscenely rare, obscenely hard to come across, and just, I don't know, impossible to kill. Like, silver slime's the beginning of this type of enemy. Have only started being introduced, I want to say, in what, the first Dragon Quest? That's when they were first introduced. And it's how you speedrun that game, actually. You just, like, you manipulate RNG or the random battles, basically, to guarantee you're fighting silver slimes, taking them down to get enough levels to beat the game in a quick enough manner. That's a speedrun for Dragon Quest 1, basically. Because that game is super, and I mean super easy to manipulate the battles as a whole. Anyways, this is a type of enemy that has existed in JRPGs, RPGs, and even other types of RPGs, like action RPGs and stuff, since Dragon Quest. It's been around for a long, and I mean a long time. There's no reason nobody knows about them. But hey, when they're introduced in this game, they have a tutorial. The same stupid effing pop-up you have every single effing time you do anything that may be slightly effing different. And it is infuriating because there is no reason. Genuinely and truly, there is no effing reason that you need a tutorial for a rare enemy. There isn't. They've had rare enemies in the series. It's the same silver slime as the first game. It's a feline in a barrel. Congrats, that's this game's silver slime. You take them down, you get a lot of whatever schmoogly schmob, EXP, fun. Yeah, sure. Why not? So, why is there a tutorial? Well, it's because this game treats you like an effing idiot. And it's every single moment this game is treating you like an effing idiot, and it's driving me insane. Every single time I look away, this game came up with a new way to tell me I'm stupid and I cannot comprehend how something as basic as an enemy I need to kill somehow needs to be killed by me. It's infuriating.
No.
Genuinely and honestly. This game is treating me and countless other players like freaking drooling babies that need the here goes the airplane, this is what you're supposed to be doing constantly at every moment. And it's pissed me off to no end. Anyways, small rant aside, we're starting quest nonsense. And I'm about to prove that whoever the heck made this game has never played a Monster Hunter game and they don't know anything about Monster Hunter lore. because I have played, what, 3 Monster Hunter games. And I know how the heck Monster Hunter works better than whoever the F made this game. And it freaking drives me wild. They paid people who didn't do the most basic of effing research. So let's hop right into this stupid effing quest line. Hold up, the border's up ahead. This could be dangerous. Border? Border. We're right at the effing border. Okay, I'm already pissed about something else. I mentioned before we're a kingdom, but we are a kingdom with like what? 15 hovels? And 2 vineyards? And we're already at the border, like... This isn't even far from our freaking, like... It's not far from our castle. How is this a border? How are we a kingdom? I don't even know if we're technically a hamlet with how many people we have. There's nothing here and we're at a country's border already? What are we, effing Vatican City? What the F is this? We should assess this situation from this overlook. And don't get me wrong, I understand some games or whatever shrink down the size of cities or what have you. Because it wouldn't fit in a game setting. Or maybe just don't let you go to how large the city's supposed to be. That's not how this feels. Oh wow, war were declared.
This is terrible. We must hurry and report this to the king.
Give 15-minute jaunt,
Better make sure
even if that.
this way.
Less than a 15-minute jaunt. How have none of our guards seen that? How have the dudes that I just saw at the effing lookout tower, like, just over yonder, there's a lookout tower right there. How have the dudes at that lookout tower, right effing there that I'm looking at, not somehow noticed that the border is about to be effing just overtaken by an enemy country? Like, what is effing going on with their writing? Anyways. Let's just carry on. Carry the F on with the stupid plot. And it's going to get way effing stupider. I'm going to go insane. Why am I getting a tutorial for the bow? Why am I getting a tutorial for the bow? I've already gotten a tutorial for the bow. Oh my fucking god, this is getting as bad as Harvestella with its tutorials. Fucking god. Whatever. Yeah, I know how a bow works. We used it. A bow does stuff. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. At least, you know, I don't even know if this game's going to be better in this regard. So, anyone who's not watched my utter frickin' crap talk of what the F Harvestella was, probably wouldn't know that, like, that game has 3 separate types of tutorials. Like, 3 different pop-ups, different, like, boxes for the pop-ups, so on and so forth, and how they're handled. And they're all just pop-up dialogue nonsense. And they're all basically the same. They're just garbage. But, oh my freaking god, yeah. Hunting horn, do stuff. Got it. Yep, got it. Hunting horn, do stuff. But, with Harvestella, besides having 3 different tutorials, it had one, like, codex of tutorial stuff, and only one of the types of tutorials ever went into the codex. That's just, they just wouldn't give you the proper tutorial codex nonsense half the effing time. Over half the time, it seems. And it's weird because it was about unique aspects of the game. If I wanted to look up how they totally copied Etrian Odyssey's foe system with their fear system, while also never explaining what the acronym of fear meant, I would not be able to because, well, that tutorial popped up once and just there's no way to recheck it, even though they have a codex for tutorials. Now, I'm saying this game may be as bad as that simply because maybe all the tutorials we're getting might not just pop into our codex, even though we have one. Oh, okay. I thought I was supposed to report to the king. Not yet. I'm not supposed to report to the king that there's war on the horizon. Somebody has to catch me sneaking around before I can report to the king that there's literally an armada right at our freaking doorstep. Why is this game designed like this? Why was this not the same cutscene? I just had a cutscene over here. Oh no. We're about to be attacked. Why aren't the people in the lookout tower able to see this? Why don't we have lookout towers right on the effing border? Whatever are we gonna do? Let's go get caught by the enemy, like, generals? Wait, what? Why is it set up like that? Literally the entire cutscene basically just said, go tell the king. Yo, what's up? Why did they set it up like this? You wish it was the squirrel game we were playing yesterday. You wish. We all wish. I cannot believe we've already seen the fact that there's enemies on the border. We've already been told by the one smart character, hey, we should go tell the king. We're about to be invaded.
It's exactly as they said.
And then we just go forward? What? The absolute F.
It's missing a rider. Could it have been separated from them somehow? Simon, what are you?
Why is everyone in this game so effing stupid? Here's a frickin' like monster, literally coated in armor. The same armor we saw from the invading forces. It's wild. It has to be wild.
Got this, everyone. All right.
Are you effing serious? Also, this is a monster you'd see at late game. This is 100% like a late game monster. I think this is like a title monster, which is usually one of the last few things you'd see in a Monster Hunter game. Yeah, I know. It's just, this is so effing stupid. This is... Anyways, as I was saying about tutorials and codexes, which we have a codex in our inventory, nonsense and all that. Just... You'd assume all tutorials would go into the effing codex, because it makes sense. That's where tutorials go, and you legit have a tab for them. But in Harvestella, 2/3 did not. Well, Harvestella isn't like an indie game. It's a AAA game by Square Enix. One of the absolute worst games I've ever effing experienced. And just, it had that many issues for no effing reason. So there's just a chance this, another AAA game, sucks to that degree, and I am so effing infuriated.
I'll take it. All right.
Why can't Thea be the protag? I really just want Thea to be the protag. I really do. There's no reason. I'm curious if, like, legit... Because sometimes that crap does happen in development where they have a single type of protag and then they just change it during development for no effing reason besides, like, No, the exec said we need to try and sell this to someone else. We need a different pro tag. I wouldn't be surprised. It depends on freaking... Wait. Wait. I just broke its tail, but there's nothing visual with it. They did it for the Yankuku when I broke the crest, but they only carried the break-in nonsense for the crest of the Yankuku? Did they seriously take out one of the most, like, visually important things when you're fighting monsters? The fact that you broke their freaking parts? Oh my effing god, what? Oh, God. I hate this. I hate this so often much.
Looking good.
Also, you cannot judge my character's hair color. You did the exact same thing. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't know your guys' freaking, like, Twitch handles, so I thought you were other friend. Just so you know, our DM made the exact same hair color choice for some reason. I didn't even, like, choose or tell her to change it up, whatever. She just chose the hair color choice like this. Yeah, and red and blue, like, heterochromia eyes. Yeah, I made the character. Beyonce says her character is cuter, and I would agree. No, this is, you get to make your own character. And the only good thing about the character creator is being able to choose both your bangs and your hair to a degree. I could not do a single in battle without a tutorial, it seems. I feel like I'm playing BioShock Infinite. Bestie played BioShock Infinite, and I don't know if there was a setting to turn off, like, tutorials or not, but by default, the game had tutorials going for the entire game, up into the final boss. It was astounding. Okay.
Watch out!
Let's see here. Technical. Get my little freaking Jigglypuff going. I love that thing. I love the Mon designs. I wish this was a better game. I really do. I do. Because the battle system isn't inherently bad. Battle system's outright actually enjoyable for what it is. Collecting monsters isn't bad. It's enjoyable. They just did everything else wrong. Like, oota.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm pretty certain this dude was, if not a title mon, like Rathalos or Narakuga or whatever, it was like the portable version title mon, because usually when they re-release the game again, mon that's supposed to be the title one is different. And I'm pretty certain this dude, for whatever reason, was one, and it's really weird to fight him. I don't know, right at the start of the game? It's an ogre or whatever. Yeah, is that what it's called? The giant monkey? Alright, what's Zinogre? I would lose my crap if it was Zinogre. You know what the heck Zinogre is in the series? An ancient dragon. That is a post-game freaking fight.
Here we go!
You are not supposed to be dealing with Zinogre anytime soon.
Together now!
Yeah. Like, that would be like going against the unicorn or a lot of the actual like post-game things. I would lose my effing crap if they somehow did that. Why do we need to take a... It's literally just an armored monster at the borders where we're going to war. War were declared, as my fiance just said. And all the monsters at the border being handled by the enemy kingdom had them covered in armor. Why is my character confused? We had one cutscene already explaining what the heck these dudes are, and then we just had to go explore it more? When the one cat of reason just was like, we should go tell the king. We're about to die. And we don't do it. What the absolute F?
Well, Your Highness?
I've never seen a Glavinus like this. It's strange, but could a person have altered it somehow?
You mean gave it armor? Altered it? Whatever. Oh, we've been seen.
Let's go. Something doesn't feel right. We need to get back to somewhere safe.
What?
I'm not asking.
All right. Let's get going.
Why was this fight here? You know what? I would accept that fight and that boss fight if it was on the way to the border and we didn't just see the border was over effing taken by the enemy kingdom. With armored critters that are armored in the same way. Why would... That cutscene makes no sense after the cutscene directly before it. Yeah, fast travel, cool. I can't have a single moment without tutorial. I'm not even going to tell the king. I'm just going to my base. Okay. Yeah, the king doesn't need to know that we're about to all die. Advance the main story. I don't care. I cannot effing believe. It's like they just had a bunch of cutscenes in the same spot and they just order them however they want. Wait. They're visiting us?
How long has it been?
How am I an envoy if they're visiting us?
Grace. And might I say how grateful we are to be granted today's honor.
An envoy means I visit the other kingdom. That's why I went to the border.
Let me introduce my daughter.
Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is mine, Your Highness. I am known as Fierro, a humble representative of Queen Clarissa of Vermeil. And may I introduce her...
Do they not know vocab words?
I have come on Her Majesty's behalf. My name is Eleanor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
He's totally not evil.
Young princess.
I'm delighted to make yours as well.
Vermeil faces...
It's funny that you're mentioning Wicked in the chat.
In our borders, crystallized monsters have been discovered in a large...
So, as you know, fiance got some hand cream from a certain someone that's Wicked branded.
Food reserves are...
And right before the stream,
Many of our people are
I turned to her and I was like, that is the weirdest product placement, because why would I trust hand cream from someone who is legit just green?
To survive it.
Your troops
It would be like getting hand cream from Shrek, to which fiance responded, I trust hand cream from Shrek more than this.
Venture would you have us undertake?
And I'm not gonna lie,
Across the meridian.
I do too.
You would have
I am so curious.
together. In time, the same calamity we face shall befall Azuria. We must act now as one.
Okay, you got a good review out of it. I trust you.
Our homecoming...
It's not like I know hand cream worth anything, so...
The Sacrosanctum no longer exists. All that lies beyond the meridian is forbidden ground. Even the attempt will be regarded as trespass. Surely you have not forgotten our covenant with the Wyverians.
Of course.
It's watermelon. Oh yeah, it's watermelon. That's some good stuff.
Desperate times do warrant desperate measures.
Okay, so Wyverians are still in the
Our
setting.
people are dead, and our kingdom is naught but ruin and memory. I am certain the covenant was not meant to ensure our doom. I beg you, please reconsider.
Our answer
I want to
is
see that map
unchanged.
again. I think I comprehended something else
understand.
really effing stupid.
Very well. We are prepared for this eventuality.
Prepared? How so?
We have no intention of silently waiting for the executioner's axe, and so we took preparations. If you insist that we substantiate our resolve by force, then we shall oblige.
By force? So you threaten us with war after all? Such high-handed coercion!
You guys not know war were declared?
You may speak.
As Fiyero has indicated, we have come seeking an ally. Even then, our resolve remains strong. However, to demonstrate that resolve through conflict would hardly ensure our ultimate goal of crossing the Meridian. A war would gain us nothing at all. Casualties dealt to both kingdoms only serve to hasten our destruction, cutting off our nose to spite our face. I would ask, if I may, to have you consider another proposal, Your Grace. I beg you not to place so much weight on the Covenant. Until you decide to relent, I will stay here in Azuria.
You would offer yourself to us as a hostage?
Yes,
Know what the
if
heck
that
their
is
ploy
what it
is.
takes.
Princess Eleanor, Her Majesty has not
Hostages are taken by the
Well,
winning country
That is why I will
to
stay
stop like another rebellion.
Please relay this to Her Majesty. If you are to attempt any strong-arm tactic while I'm here, my life will immediately be forfeit, you see.
Eh. Whatever.
If that's what you wish, then it shall be done.
I don't want to watch Gundam, but this makes me want to watch Gundam because, like, I feel like they'd understand politics better. At least space politics seem fantasy enough where even when it's written crappily, it's probably fine.
Please, you mustn't abide this young lady's designs. It will only fan the flames of war. We must return her to her people with all haste.
We have a way to stop all the war. Return her.
Speak your mind.
Me, sir?
What do you think we should do?
Well, This is certainly not what we expected.
Wait, there's a lesbian Gundam anime?
We should treat her as
Oh, I gotta look into that.
hostage.
Then see that it is done. I trust you to serve as her escort.
Wait, her escort? What?
Thank you very much.
Why did they animate her freaking
And now
stretching
I'm
like
in your
that?
care, princess.
I hate her. She's totally not evil with a necklace crystal thing that perfectly matches the weird armored crystal things on the enemy monsters.
Since when did the rain
Totally not
bunch
evil.
of royal babysitters?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm super special awesome and I'm the only one that can bond with people. Except Thea. She can bond with monsters.
Well, first, I heard she offered herself up as a hostage.
Wait,
She's plotting against us.
my entire group of people is pissed that they had to look after a princess. My entire Rangers group that I'm the leader of is upset that there's a princess we need to look after. Are they effing forgetting my character is an effing princess? They really don't effing respect me. What the absolute F? I was expecting to rush to that one cutscene where you told me something that legit got my blood boiling because it just showcases the people who made the game don't comprehend Monster Hunter anything if they made it like that. But beyond that, they don't even comprehend how to write characters beyond anything else. What the F is going on?
Nah, the only plot here is the one she saved us with.
Oh my F.
Can you imagine how things would have gone without her little stunt? We'd be taking up arms right now. At least that's the way I see it.
Are you effing stupid? No, I don't even know why I began to ask that question. Everyone here is effing stupid besides the cat. Why is the cat the freaking reason? So, we have war talks. War talks against invading country. Invading country is about to invade. And they're like, we have to invade. Our land is being encroached by horribleness, and the only, safe land is beyond the border. Well, there's a covenant not to go into that land. It's trespassable. The Wyverians, the ones nobody in this country or nobody in that country even is, told us never to do that. It is taboo. Well, we're about to die and we need to invade your land or we're going to die. Well, we can't do that. We can't let you in our land. We can't just offer you land and sanctuary. Well, we're going to war then. How dare you? Hold on. I'm a princess and I will be a hostage. What? I'm a princess and I'll be a hostage so nobody can go to war. As long as I'm here, if either war breaks out, I'll be killed. And I am loved by my parents, unlike Protag. And they wouldn't want that. Oh my effing god, if we keep this princess, we're going to war. That's what just effing happened. This effing bitch just offered a solution in a stupid way. It's a really stupid effing way. We could have just had them given sanctuary or whatever, but it's a really stupid way to not go to war. And everyone's freaking out. It's like, we need to get rid of her. We're going to go to war if we don't get rid of her. It's writing like this that legit makes me feel crazy. I feel like I have said, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills repeatedly recently, and it's because of stupid writing like this. This makes no sense.
Maybe so.
Well, if she stays here, they'll be very angry and want her back. Yeah. They want her back, and we're literally holding her as a hostage. It was said as such. That stops war. This is a tactic. This has happened before in various societies. It's like the writers heard about that, did not comprehend how it actually worked, put it in, and then just still had to force the plot somehow. So you had to immediately get rid of it. Now we need to escort the princess back to her kingdom. There's no effing reason. You're gonna have to be the one to escort her back. The envoy is not even out of the castle yet. Just toss her with them. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to drop her off. She's just staying with me. He's just staying with me. Princess of another kingdom that the second she dies or whatever war is definitely going to break out is just staying with me. Okay, yeah, I did misunderstand that bit. Does our king want us to just die? Not just our character. No, I mean, the entire country to just be wiped out. Is the king, literally just trying to destroy the entire country? We just need to lock her in a room and feed her. Oh, you mean treat her akin to, I don't know, royalty that you're holding hostage? Honored guest, even when you're holding them hostage, is still a thing for royals. There's a difference between treating, a noble as a prisoner and treating a peasant as a prisoner in this kind of society.
At any rate, this is a direct order from
I feel like
His
12-year-old
Majesty.
fan fiction is
Refusal
better than that.
on the table.
Do you think like Sonic fan fiction is better than those? Do you? I've heard there's Sonic fan fiction where he's a total stud. You even think Sonic fan fiction is written worse than this? Okay, I'll be the odd one out. I don't. You know what? You guys are probably correct.
Sorry for the wait. I was just showing her around the training grounds and stables.
This is so often stupid. Just give her a well-designed room, a servant, food. You know, make sure her water dish is full. Congrats, we don't go to war. That's all we need to do. Just no. Okay. Whatever. I hate everything.
Remarkable facilities you have. It's plain to see that they were built with the good of your monsties in mind.
I hate her.
Perhaps what surprised me most was the distinct lack of restraints. The faith you riders place in your monsties is clearly paramount.
I know she said that all happy-go-lucky, but that sounds a whole lot like espionage. That sounds a whole lot like she's gonna take that to the freaking other country and just destroy us with that info. So it's a whole lot like they're going to have a device that's just gonna make monsters like rear up and be aggressive for no reason, and it's gonna destroy the entire country. No, that would never happen.
A partnership if you don't trust your partner, right? It ain't about holding the reins or giving orders. We're here to draw out the best in each other.
Stop talking as if you're talking about your motorcycle, man. Like, seriously.
How wonderful! Speaking as a rider, I truly admire that. I've never experienced anything quite like this. I want to see more, learn more about what it means to be a ranger.
Is this the only country with rangers, then? Not even a country. A hamlet. It's a city. It's not even a city, it's a village. Our border is legit like less than a 5-minute walk from the castle. I'm not even gonna effing lie. Vatican City is larger than this. Oh my effing gosh.
If that is your wish.
I like how we had all these like cutscenes and interacting with the king or whatever, and we still didn't let him know there's literally an army on the border right now. That was just instantly forgotten after that cutscene. They could have taken that cutscene out and nothing would have changed so far. That one cutscene where we realize that there is an army on the border has not been relevant since.
Splendid! Thank you, Your Highness!
I'm afraid we can't allow the princess to accompany you.
Cora, what gives?
I mean, at least someone's being a bit logical.
What proof do we have that this lady is actually a princess? For all we know, Vermeil sent us an assassin in regal finery.
Not wrong.
An assassin? Heaven forfend!
I like that they do slime puns.
Perish the thought! Though you do have a point. I have no proof to back my claim.
You know what's often fascinating? We're neighbors. Two villages that are literally like within walking distance. It wouldn't even be a day between them. Are separate countries, I bet. And just outright, nobody in this kingdom knows the other country's royalty or anything. There's no effing way the traders we get coming in and out of our frickin' town are not from this other kingdom. How does nobody know the other's royalty? Oh my effing gosh.
Was it? Your caution serves you well as a retainer. At this point, you leave me only one option. Your Highness?
Oh, me?
I don't know how the heck they're going to try to spin it into how freaking pathetic I am as a princess, but there's no way to properly spin it correct. I am the king's only child. I am the only heir to the throne. There is no other, like, prince or princess that could sit upon the throne but me. This is not a freaking, like, democracy. They're not going to vote in a new king. We're being told it's a monarchy. There is no excuse for me not having any training when it comes to royal anything procedure. Even if everyone disliked me because the queen's whatever, there is no excuse for no training, because I should have at least started getting training as a child when we had the flashback. There's no excuse.
Would you do me the honor of weighing in on this matter?
Why the F do you think I would be, like, at your back?
Lady Eleanor of Vermeil, without a doubt. No imposter could have shown such comportment at our peace talks.
What? I am basing the fact she has to be the princess simply because she didn't get intimidated at a peace talk when I did when I was a princess. What is that effing logic? Am I shit-talking myself?
With adequate preparation, even an imposter could put on such airs.
Not from where I stand.
I am just shit-talking myself right now.
Solely on Sir Fiero's expression at the time. I have a hard time believing your gambit was simply a show.
We don't even know if that was the proper Sir Fiero. Do you not know what an actor is? Do you not know people lie? People lie. That happens.
You have a discerning eye.
You did ask my opinion.
Don't ask the stupid princess's opinion.
Excuse me, but I have an idea. Or a proposal, I guess? We could test her. Like, let Eleanor's skills speak for themselves.
She's just coded as a shonen protag. Why is Thea just not the protag?
Heck of a thought, rookie.
There had to have been something going on development-wise. She's way too coded as the protag is the issue. Something had to have changed development-wise. It's kind of like how Harvestella is legit a Chrono Trigger game. So many aspects of it are just related to Chrono Trigger as a whole. And then it's just like, no, they retcon it at various points. But there's still so many hints of it being a Chrono Trigger game.
I didn't mean that in a put your money where your mouth is way. I just really want to see what she can do.
Are you up for it, Lady Eleanor?
Most certainly.
Work for you?
No objections here.
Did we seriously just ask the princess we're supposed to technically be keeping alive, otherwise the entire kingdom is going to be invaded and destroyed by rabid monsters because they can just control them with armor? Did we seriously just say, hey, yeah, let's just have this girl run around against wild monsters to see what she can do? I hate everything.
Same.
All right then.
Okay. Oh, I can change battle allies. That's a thing. What she got? She's just got one of these. Okay. She's got an Anjana. Good for her. And I can't change it. Can't change anything. It's infuriating
Well,
how this game is set up. Genuinely and truly. Wait, I had freaking 6 eggs? Since when? Oh wait, I guess I never hatched any from last time I streamed. Okay. Ooh, got a bingo. Nice. Ooh, got another brown fish boy. Fish boy is best boy. It is effing cute as a freaking baby in a stupid way. It's cute, like kind of like a pug kind of is. Where you're like, that thing has health problems. Like that, its jaw isn't supposed to be that big. It's just got tumors, but it's still kind of cute. Okay, it's a 1-star. Is this the first 1-star mon we've seen? I need to go through my monsties. Wait, hold up. Like, where can I see what star ranking they are? Okay. Velocidrome's a 1-star. Okay. Velocidrome being one makes sense. Yeah, Chattakubra. Why is that thing weaker than a Royal Ludroth? It doesn't feel right. Or Yan Cuckoo. Whatever. My vey. Oh, yeah, from vey. Oh, we gotta learn. We gotta get a tutorial about buying stuff. You know, because every game needs a tutorial about shops now to let you know that you can buy things via a menu in a shop. You're not just allowed to buy things anymore. Ay vey. Oy. Let's see here. That's a cool effing bow. Another thing I like about frickin' Monster Hunter as a whole. The designs for the armor and the weapons are cool. They really effing are. God, is this game gonna ruin everything about it, though? Okay. Let's just... go with this level 2. Yeah. There we go. We're going to equip it right there. Coolio. Now I don't need to worry about freaking the stupidity that is horns. I cannot believe in the cutscenes it takes your hood off and there's no option to do it. I've let's see here. Resistance wise, weak to fire. Yeah, let's make some cuckoo armor. How's this looking defense? It's better defense too, yeah. Oh, it's blue cuckoo. That explains why it's so good.
Come again.
There we go. Inventory management.
Greetings.
Wow. Tell me about this tutorial. Step right up. I've got all the items you'll ever need. Yep, here's a tutorial. I hate this. Yep. No effing reason. There's no effing reason. Why is the game? Oh, can I learn skills this way? This is how I learn skills? Or are these just things I put into my weapons? Screw it. Let's grab that. See how the heck that works. Because this is how a tutorial is meant to work. You interact with things and you just kind of figure things out as you mess with them a bit.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Cool. A wonderful place for her to be killed and war to be declared. War were declared. Yep, definitely war were declared. Every single menu is a tutorial. Every single one. There's not been a single menu that is not a tutorial. I haven't, change decoration. Okay, so it's a decoration thing that I can mess with. Yeah, so I can add skills to my weapons or anything I want. Once I have a freaking slot to do it. Okay. Congrats, I figured that out without the tutorial. That's all they needed. That's it. You menu stuff. Yeah, effing menu things. Oh, yeah. Okay. Not everything needs to be dialogue boxes after dialogue boxes after dialogue boxes. I don't need text and pictures like I'm playing a frickin' preschooler's book. I don't. Heck, I feel like Give a Mouse a Cookie treats me like as if I'm smarter than this game does. Oh, yeah, from Bay.
This should do it.
Bit of stuttering right there.
Everything okay?
No excuse.
1 second. Is something the matter?
I don't know. It's like something's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, Thea's coded to be super special awesome too.
The what? I don't...
Almost as if they're a protag and I'm the mentor character for the protag.
Come here! Hurry!
Weren't these things supposed to be effing rare? Why are these not becoming more and more until the midpoint of the game?
Look! It's feral! Then let's take care of it.
I hate this.
Let's give it our all!
What is supposed to be our call to adventure here? Is our call to adventure trading Thea? Is our call to adventure the fact that there's ferals everywhere? Is our call to adventure the fact that war were declared? Okay. Beyonce says there's a system that's going to be introduced soon that they put a lot of energy into. And we'll just interact with it there. And somehow that's supposed to answer my question about what our call to adventure is.
Time to go.
I hate everything. Are they not a technical one? I feel like they're technical. Let's see. What do I got power-wise? Yeah, both you. Why? Because I feel like I shouldn't have a Rathalos this early. Oh yeah, she even has a different stupid crystal thing. Good for her. Did they really need to introduce, like, evil versions of riders with their own crystal things? Did they really need to do that? Okay, so we know she's from a different country, as if the plot didn't already dictate that multiple times. Okay. Okay. Good thing I switched my freaking elemental resistances, though. I had a feeling I was going to be dealing with fire a lot. Okay.
Careful.
Let's see here. Well, considering we're figuring things out, no reason not to go all out and trying to break apart. Nope, switch into speed.
Are you okay? Don't push yourself.
That was funny.
Careful.
They've already said that. They've already said multiple times. It looks like it doesn't counterattack the same way as the other one does. It looks like it doesn't counterattack the same way the other one does. It's counterattacking differently. Yeah. Yeah. It does that. It counters attacks differently.
Let's go.
I understand that. There's no reason for me to not comprehend whatever. Just go all out. Doesn't matter. Even with this game being a bit older, it's still kind of for fucking babies. To be honest. Yeah.
No! No!
Let's see here. Still got its freaking aura going, which means it's gonna counterattack. Yeah, sure. Just keep going for the wings then. I can't believe this game treats you like an effing idiot 24/7. I can't believe people aren't complaining that it treats you like an effing idiot 24/7. I can't believe people's only freaking complaint is the fact that it crashes.
You've got this.
Why is that the only thing they consider wrong with us? Alright, oof. That's right. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's a reason I haven't really cared about healing myself. I realize they kind of just... they prioritize that nonsense. Oh, it looks like it switched from its frickin' enraged. Guzmo, what's it? Hazmo, what's it? Let's just go with the Rapha then. And keep going, trying to store the tail. Switch this up. Charge tackle. Yeah. Yeah, it's...
Don't let up!
I know I broke the crystal. I do. That's why I was targeting the crystal. I cannot believe this game just... Do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. Oh, it's doing things differently than the last time you had to do the thing. It's doing things, everything's so different. You did the thing. Don't forget you did the thing. You did the thing! Oh my gosh. You know what this game's set up like? It's set up as if I'm playing effing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have a full posse explaining every single one of my effing turns. That's what the F this game is set up like. Peanut Gallery and Inuyasha, you know what? You're not wrong. Freaking every time there's a fight in Inuyasha, like over half of the party is just doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Yeah, just every single time. I can't believe he's using Iron Reaver Soul Stealer. Freaking... Is anyone able to go back and watch Inuyasha? Is it viable to even watch? I wouldn't be surprised not being able to hit the start. Like, I don't know. I feel like to rewatch Inuyasha, you need a whole group of effing friends who are all ready to rag on Inuyasha. Like, every single one of you is like, nah, man. We about to freaking destroy this thing. Let's see here. It switches to speed. Oh, I was El Stupido. Both my boys be weak to fire. Yeah. El Stupido.
Let's go!
Go for that. Anyways, let's go with... Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Like, this is... The rock, paper, scissors system is just... The second you figure out which thing the mon's gonna do, you're good. That's it. You're slowly just figuring out how the mons work. Which is fitting for a turn-based RPG based on Monster Hunter.
You did it!
Because like the entire time you're playing actual action versions of Monster Hunter, you're just figuring out how the monster works.
Excellent. Well done.
Like level... They couldn't even make it so her skirt didn't clip into her sword. Just by default, they couldn't make it like that. I understand when they're like in motion or whatever, like occasionally there's a bit of clipping. It's too much hassle to have physics to everything. But they couldn't make it so her skirt didn't clip into her freaking like sword whatsoever. All they would need to do is angle the sword slightly so it's not at such a freaking like whatever.
Thanks.
That's all they need to do. It's not even that difficult. Confusing. It's weird that this area filled with freaking blight everywhere. As we can see, there's blight everywhere. It had a feral monster. It's so close to the castle. We need to investigate. We better freaking set up camp right in a feral monster's territory where feral monsters are attacking, right?
Feral monster.
Oh, so we had to take out the feral monster before we got unlock something specifically about this camp thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep doing that every time we go to set up a camp. Okay, I will see. But I have a feeling with how you vaguely described that, it is like the stupid Mega Evolution thing and everything else for a rank up in Pokemon Legends ZA, where I have to go through a rigmarole just to do one aspect of the game I want to do if I do like what the heck this camp thing is. And I would have to keep doing it over and over in every freaking zone just to do the one part of the game I like. That was a very soft, yeah. Either way, my fiance really liked the system that's about to unlock.
Well, then...
Camps can be set up after slaying a feral monster. That's the tutorial. Camps can be set up after slaying a feral monster. I want you all to realize, as we've been showcased and told multiple times in the plot, feral monsters are obscenely rare, and they're meant to be basically natural disasters. Mechanically, we can only set up camps after taking care of a feral monster. They do this whole build-up for one cutscene about how big bad they are, showcase we can freaking raffle stomp them. Even though we should be surprised we can raffle stomp them, we should have run away. And now we just need to keep raffle stomping these things that should be effing rare to set up our camps. To set up our frickin' fast travel home away from home. Is no one else picking up on how stupid that is writing-wise?
Well done.
You mean there's a kitchen? There's no way we set up a full freaking kitchen. It's over a freaking... Oh my gosh, that's a wood pipe stove right there. Oh my effing gosh. We have a chimney. She's not wrong, we have a kitchen. Who the F carried the entire wood stove for a camp? There's... How do you know if he was able to frickin' take that apart to carry it in a sensible manner? Even if we're thinking you can just take off the chimney stack and that's not as... Like, you don't need to carry it with the frickin' actual cast iron wood stove bed. It's still a cast iron wood stove bed. That is one of the stupidest design camps I've ever effing seen. What the F? What the shit? I like how Thea just instantly opened the fact that this girl could totally poison us and kill us.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yep, another tutorial. Wow, we can cook. Didn't you used to be able to roast meat in the earlier games? So they just took that out? So they just took out the so tasty minigame?
I only use the
You know, something that's been in the series since I think the start? They took out one of the most meme-worthy, fun minigames. Why?
What else?
Why? Yeah, they brought Poogie's back. That's at least a plus. I can be effing honest.
Make sure it looks...
I'm reading this tutorial. I am. I'm taking the time to read the tutorial because sometimes I do need it. Nothing explained in this tutorial needed to be a tutorial. The first page, use the menu. The second page,
Now, as for
different types of foods give you different, like, effects. You know what the heck we can see what the heck foods do? In the menu. I bet you the second this tutorial is down, the recipe I'm on with meat is going to show me it raises my attack. Yeah. You could, Fiance just pointed it out, top left. You can see the fact that it raises your attack. So this page of the tutorial doesn't need to exist. The last page, adding recipes. You can earn recipes by getting food. You can earn recipes by buying them in the shop. You can earn recipes by completing quests. You can just earn recipes. It doesn't even list all the ways you can do it.
Now,
other ways.
seasonings.
This is not a valid tutorial. These are 3 text boxes that are wasting my effing time and telling me I'm an effing idiot. Every single effing time. Oh my gosh.
I only use the freshest produce.
Whatever.
Looking forward to it.
You were so proud of those. Old man is still alive. It's small things like...
Order up.
Yeah, that was really stupid. Why'd she cut up a freaking, like, loaf of, like, just a mound of meat? What was... And just look at this. So we just saw that animation. And I'm not going to bash on the animation of her cooking. That was actually wonderfully and beautifully done. That was where the passion in this game went. Small bits like that. And I appreciate the passion that went into the animation of that. That was wonderful to look at. If I'm not allowed to skip it in the future, I'm going to start getting pissed though. But it was wonderful to look at. This screen does not look correct. This screen looks like 4 different art styles mashed together and just pasted on top of each other. And all of these art styles clash with the art style that the game already is. Nothing about this screen feels like it should be in this game. Just whatever. Why am I getting an effing review for the effing food?
Ready for action!
Does this game think I'm gonna be a foodie and want to do the recipe or whatever of however many pieces of grass I just haven't picked up?
Could get used to this.
Okay. Can we do stuff now? No?
I think I speak
Cutscenes?
for all of us when I say thank you for your help with our numerous requests, Lady Eleanor.
Apparently I'm about to get a lot more tutorials. Lovely. I wonder how far into this game before it stops giving me tutorials. How many hours in this game do I need to be before I stop getting tutorials? I'm going to be able to tell. I'm recording the game. I will be able to tell how many hours it takes before I don't get any more tutorials.
I'd say we're past that. Just Eleanor is fine.
We have known each other for, what, 30 minutes? 30 minutes. Oh, we're past formalities. You just call me my first name. And I know that sounds like nothing because whoever the heck's watching this VOD is English speaking like I am. How much you want to say the outright line is basically the same in Japanese? We're done with formalities. Call me by my first name. That is a major thing in Japanese. How much you want to effing bet it's actually the same? My fiance says she never wants to bet against me because I'm usually winning.
Huh? Oh, right. Then thank you, Eleanor.
You're very welcome, but I am the one who should be thanking you. You have been so generous with your knowledge.
I feel like she's type-coded to be my love interest if I was a guy. still type coded to be that way because they don't want to write it any differently as a girl. Which just reminds me that if you guys didn't know, Digimon Cyber Sleuth is type coded to make you a lesbian if you're a girl. Because they didn't change the dialogue for the NPCs if you choose a female protag. So canonically, the protag of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth looks like they try to pick up other girls. And it's hilarious. I'm here for it too, boo.
Thanks to you, I've seen firsthand how rangers operate. I intend to care for monsters in the very same fashion when I return home.
Who said you're returning home? You're a
Vermeil has
hostage.
several endangered species of its own for me to look after. Although, the situation there is far more precarious.
What do you...
I mean, that's the entire reason you guys are trying to go to war. Wait, why is my character confused by that? You're going... The entire point of war is the fact that they're out of resources and they need to invade other lands. They're about to die.
On clear days, our kingdom is met not by sunshine, but by stark white fragments of stone raining down on us from above.
You know, as opposed to going to war, you could have just asked for sanctuary and help from the neighboring kingdom. Like, these two kingdoms aren't even on bad terms. My character's mother, the queen, is from that kingdom. They legit have, like, even though both kingdoms outright exiled the queen, they do not accept what she did. We have legit a tie through marriage amongst monarchs. There is no effing reason their first thought is, we're going to war. It should be, let us call upon our allies. Gondor needs aid. Whatever.
It's as beautiful as the driven snow, but its effects are catastrophic. We call it the Death Drift.
Yeah. Freaking Monster Hunter Stories, but Evil Blight, it grow.
Devastated our fields, leaving many of our people homeless and starving in its wake.
You guys have fields? We just have vineyards. The fact that their fields are going to crap probably means we're about to starve too. We don't have fields. We survive on freaking trade. We're probably about to starve. All 50 people in this kingdom are probably about to starve to death. Okay, that's a low estimate of how many people are in the kingdom. All 65 people in this kingdom are about to starve to death.
How awful.
Only one hope remains to us. The Sacrosanctum. Beyond the Meridian. Have you heard of the Sacrosanctum?
I mean, it's the big MacGuffin thing you're mentioning in the earlier cutscene, so... Vaguely? You know what I hate about this kind of setup with this one line of dialogue in JRPGs? You're never allowed to have the information by the point it's given to you in this way. If it was a true role-playing game, and you're allowed to, I don't know, go at your pace, there should be a way for you to get the info. Heck, considering I'm a effing princess, right on the border with the Sacrosanctum, beyond the Meridian, that's why they're invading our land, I should know about the Sacrosanctum and the Meridian. But my character is completely uneducated, probably even more than the frickin' peasant working the vineyard. Like, what the F?
I've heard the tales, of course. 200 years ago, back when our two kingdoms were one, it was the site of a grand castle.
Okay, you know what? Brownie points. I'm surprised my character actually had the history knowledge. I concede.
Yes, so they say. Then, violent civil war broke out. The kingdom split. Lives were lost in droves, and the castle fell to ruin.
200 years ago isn't even super long ago. It's really easy to have records from that far back, especially if we're... Because I'm going to be honest, we're not full medieval. We're low-key, like, medieval / Renaissance. We should arguably have some decent records from 200 years ago. Let's say average age of an adult, whatever, is 60 to 80 in this society, which I honestly would believe. That's what, 3 to 4 generations. I'm not shitting you. There are no reason for us to not have valid records. That's in my opinion already.
Imagine our nations as one, even back then. These days we clash like territorial monsters.
What? Wait, so we've always just been at war with one another and constantly arguing with one another. And what was the effing point of being told war were declared in one of the first cutscenes? Yeah, how is my mother legit a tie to my kingdom and birthed me if we've always been fighting between the two kingdoms? Why the F are there only 2 kingdoms in this setting, and beyond that is just a wall we're not allowed to go beyond? Does nobody know how boats work? You can't even argue, well, there's monsters in the water. We have monsters too that can pull boats. This is dumb.
That's for certain. Which brings me to what we expressed at our conference. Her Majesty deeply wishes to reclaim the sacrosanctum for Vermeil.
Okay. Well,
I understand, but we've made a covenant with the Wyverians. We cannot break it under any circumstances.
I want to ask one thing. So your entire purpose is to reclaim the ancient castle beyond the walls or whatever. Is that just for land? Are you expecting that to fix anything? Are you literally just trying to take your entire country and pull a Patrick from SpongeBob and move it somewhere else to not deal with the issue of the blight that's encroaching? What is the point of going there? I thought that's what this cutscene was going to talk about. Have you heard about the Sacrosanctum? Like, I mean, we have history about it. We're literally, both of our countries are tied to it. That's why we want to retake it. No, you didn't explain why you wanted to retake it. If anything, you could arguably just take over our land that isn't horribly destroyed by the blight, and you'd be good. Unless you wanted the Sacrosanctum for something else. Whatever.
The lands beyond the Meridian were declared forbidden ground. We've sworn never to set foot there again.
Man, societal pressure from dead people is always annoying. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I think Wyverians in setting are legit a super long-lived species. But there's probably a few that are from 200 plus years ago. Which means there's no reason we don't have proper history about anything that happened back then. And it's just like, well, I've heard the tales. As if it's some folklore bullshit. There's no reason. If we legit are showcased to have some sort of interaction with Wyverians, there's no reason we don't have full documented history.
I understand Azuria's insistence on honoring the Covenant. I really do. But my people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
I literally just asked for freaking sanctuary. I feel like the writers had no clue about what our interaction with the other countries should be. We need to make them sympathetic. We need to make them the villain. We need to make the person over there, like, trying to do their best. We need to make it the fact that they're going to try and kill us. We're constantly at war with one another. The Queen's from there. Like, what? Give me a proper political climate, jackasses.
I got involved without knowing a single thing.
I feel like that's going to be the constant aspect of my character. I got involved without knowing a single thing. My character is an effing idiot, and I can't even say I'm type-coded as a shonen protag idiot. I'm just stupid. My character isn't written like how you would want an anime protag in any way, shape, or form to be written as kind of like a well-meaning idiot. No, my character is just stupid.
What was that? I had no idea what Vermeil was going through. Made no attempt to even try to understand.
Yeah, my character's just dumb. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to say my character's just dumb. I feel like everyone I've ever interacted with besides the feline is just effing dumb. Every single character. If the, like, other country was facing this, there's no way our country wouldn't know about it. There's legitimately no way. I've walked through the castle town, our entire kingdom, and I have seen traders coming through our gates. That is something they added. There are traders. You can visibly see traders coming down, like, entering your kingdom. As far as we're aware, the only other place that is a settlement is them. There is no possible way we as an entire society do not know what this country is going through. Everyone is written as an idiot.
So how do you acknowledge your investment in our plight? You could have done something. Is that it?
Are you getting snappy with me for being like, I didn't know?
No, that's not what
I don't mean for my words to come across as unkind. In fact, I fear you and I are in similar positions.
No, you got snappy with me. That was a full... Well, did you think you could do anything better if you knew? Yeah, she just got bitchy with me for no effing reason. And then the next sentence is like, I didn't mean to be bitchy about it. It's just, I mean, we're very similar. It's like, tone.
I thought your king an evil despot with no care for our hardships. I believed your people to be callous and unfeeling.
No, I think that's a valid, actual review of our entire kingdom. I think we're the baddies. I think legit we're just the bad guys in this.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we're just the baddies.
Really? But all that changed the moment we spoke. I was ignorant of your situation, not opposed to it. In that, I think we're the same.
Why is she talking as if the peace talks lasted more than 5 minutes? Why is she talking as if she freaking, like, just spent a month here backpacking? Why is she talking as if she's tasted the local flavors and experienced the local cultures? I was just ignorant of your situation. You mean our situation of not allowing you to come to our fertile lands and protect the only other humans as far as I'm effing aware? The situation of stopping you guys from being completely wiped out? The situation where you guys should have ties because 2 royals intermarried and it should be fine? That situation? No, we're the baddies.
I can't tell you how happy I am to hear that.
Likewise. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to learn more about the Rangers. I take it the first step involves eggs?
I mean, yeah, that's where babies come from. When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, the shoebill whatever frickin' bird drops off an egg. And from there, well, a person is born, and if they have a tie to monsters, they can become a ranger. There you go.
That's right. We care for the eggs of endangered species and then return them to the wild. But it's not exactly easy.
That doesn't even sound like a good idea. We have endangered species. We hatch them, make sure they're doing okay, toss them into the wild, They just destroy the ecosystem. It's really funny to watch. It sounds like what the F we're doing. We're destroying ecosystems.
The process is threatened by what we call invasive monsters. They endanger the ecosystem by trying to take over another's territory.
Are we the ones putting out the invasive monsters? Because that's what it sounds like. You expect a wild animal to stay within a freaking, like, area you dotted off on a map. You honestly expect just a wild animal to do that? Why aren't the deer staying out of the wolf area and the wolf staying out of the freaking deer area? What the heck's going on? They're killing each other. Freaking invasive species. The F are you on about?
Invasive? And I suppose it's your...
I forgot we, like, people did that. I forgot we airdropped wolves into Canada. So, anyone watching this, feel free to just grab your phone or other internet device and just look up the fact that wolves were airdropped. Was it in Canada or Alaska or something? I can't remember. But, like, airdropped wolves into an area. And you see pictures, and it's just wolves, like, very confused, looking around with parachutes attached to them as they're dropping down. It's so great. Oh my effing gosh. It feels like a swallowed a fly sort of way of dealing with whatever issue that they airdropped wolves in. Which, if you guys don't know, is Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly is a freaking children's book. She swallowed a fly, so she ate a spider to deal with the fly, and then she ate something to deal with the spider, so on and so forth. It just doesn't feel like how you're supposed to logic things. Airdropping wolves into a area. Oh my effing god. It's the stupidest, awesomest thing ever.
In a sense, yes.
Would you mind terribly if I gave you a hand with that particular process?
I would.
Not at all.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Wait. No. So, with the entire cutscene as we just saw it, our entire point is to deal with endangered species and kind of rehabilitate them into the ecosystem. The only way to find an endangered species egg, though, is to find an invasive species monster's territory. What? We just had all this plot, and the first thing the character says outside of the cutscene is, so game mechanically, this is the only way to do it. And that's how we say it is in the setting, too. It's the same gripe I have with setting up camps, where you need to beat a feral monster to do it, which are supposed to be super special awesome, super rare, shouldn't be anywhere. They're so horrifying. Our entire point of, like, being a ranger is, like, setting up ecosystems. So there shouldn't have been invasive monsters species in general until we started doing that, but the only way to deal with endangered species is to deal with invasive monsters, which doesn't make sense. Whatever. Okay, we get to fight at night. Cool. Can I actually go into the... Nope, I can't do anything. This is just a series of cutscenes, and I'm along for the ride. Someday I'll be able to play the game. I said someday I'll be able to play the game, and my fiance was immediately like, no. That's about right. Invasive monsters are powerful monsters that inhabit the wilds. These monsters take over the dwellings of endangered species and make them their own territory. That doesn't make sense. That... Even... You know what I liked about Monster Hunter? Do you know what the F I liked about Monster Hunter as someone who does not want to play Monster Hunter? I found the all the love and effort they put into the various monsters and how they interacted with one another, fascinating. Because it seemed at Capcom, they had an entire department legit coming up with monster designs and how those monsters would hunt or be hunted by other monsters, what their habitats would be, how they would interact, how would they have like territories, how would territorial disputes go. This is stuff they've been doing since the PS2 era for the IP as a whole. Now we're just told every monster is a freaking like nest-stealing cuckoo if a species is, I don't know, not in the spring of its life. This is partially what I wanted to bash on at the start of this F and VOD stream, whatever the heck you're watching. It gets worse, but the main point I wanted to go on a tangent about is whoever the F made this game knows nothing about Monster Hunter. And it is horrifying that they paid people to make this. Because there's no way the classic team at Capcom that's been doing Monster Hunter was really a part of this. There's no effing way. Following it. Why couldn't these two tutorial boxes just be one thing? Nighttime events. Here's what happens. Or you could even just change the title to nighttime events and invasive species or endangered species or whatever. Why is it two separate tutorial boxes that I have to deal with right back to back? I finished a tutorial just to have another tutorial pop up. Why do people accept this? Why don't people get pissed about this kind of thing anymore? Would you guys be okay if every single time when putting together a freaking IKEA piece of furniture, after doing one step, you had to open the plastic and go to a separate page of a different effing manual to see the next step? Why are people not pissed about this constantly happening now? Okay. Nighttime happens. It's dangerous. We're more likely to get dens that are special. Monsters that don't come out during the day come out at night. Okay. We can change the time at Catavans. Wait. So it's always daytime at our bases? Did they not design a night version of the effing Castletown? They introduced a day-night cycle, but didn't take the time to add a night version of the cities? They've been doing that since the N64 era. There's a day-night cycle for Ocarina of Time. Are you fucking shitting me? How lazy are the effing devs? All they would need to do is just change the freaking lighting of it and just move the characters around a bit and close the effing shops. That's all they need to effing do. Oh my effing god.
Okay.
Why? Can I go in here? Can I actually just go in here? Nope, this is nothing but menus. I want to look at the stupid, like, world map thing right there. Nothing but menus everywhere I look. World map? Yeah, that's what I thought we were looking at. That's what I thought we were looking at for a world map. Yeah, honey, that's the world map. That's the game. That's why I kept wanting to look at a world map. Are there even going to be 3 cities in this game? That's what I was counting for the 3rd one. Oh, this is going to be rough. It's genuinely depressing, honey. Like, I want you to realize, so we can see where our castle is. We've been to the border. We've seen the border. That is less than 5 minutes where our castle is. So I want everyone who's watching this to realize that central area with the castle, Azuria or whatever, that's just the first zone. It's not super large. If this world map doesn't expand at any point during the plot, I don't know what to say. Like, I can't even get pissed over that. I feel bad for the devs. What happened? Genuinely, what would have happened that would have caused that? This is a smaller world map than the first one that was on the 3DS. I can only hope that I'm wrong. That's... We're going in blind, so I could be wrong. They couldn't even make 2 different NPCs for the frickin' forge in the shop at your camps. You know what would have worked as a forge NPC or a shop NPC, actually? Maybe 2 members of your ranger freaking organization. You know, like a specific smith for your ranger organization. And a specific supplier that would show up at camps. And you interact with them during plot bits. You know, a character. Am I asking a bit too much? With, I don't know, a country's organization to be outfitted? I guess probably. That was stupid of me, let's be honest. How dare I? Just... It's so often depressing. It's so depressing and there's no often excuse. Genuinely and truly. Oy vey. Oy effing vey. I like this outfit. That's a really cute outfit, actually. It's effing adorable. Yeah. I probably will, actually. Let's just do it for transmogs. Effing cute. Yeah, no, don't equip. I got blue Yan Cuckoo armor because you can just fight a blue Yan Cuckoo right at the start. So is this a fast travel point now? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Just gonna go transmog armor. Why not? Yeah, it's so effing, it's so effing cute as an armor. Glad that it lets you change up the colors too. Things like this that make me want to like this game a lot more. And, to be honest, it's, yeah. Small things like this are not going to be enough to make me truly enjoy the game. They really aren't. Oh, I went there during the day. That was on me. I'm so sorry. I find it weird that our fast travel system dictates whether or not we're going there during the day or night. I wasn't expecting that. That's stupid. It's genuinely just stupid. The fact that the fast travel changes day or night. That is a bad mechanic. I went to my freaking camp with the expectation of, you know, staying at the camp to wait for night. Yes, that's just what I did, but also, why the F can fast travel just changed that. Okay. Let's go, I guess. I hate the fact that it's just walk into. I really do. Walk into to climb. Oh yeah, FNJ. Where did the passion go? Is this just how Monster Hunter is nowadays? Is it just purely surviving on name alone now? Like, it's...
Right.
I'm not the biggest fan of Capcom. I'm not the biggest, like, basher of them either. They have some games I enjoy from time to time. There's some games I don't enjoy. It's a game company. I'm not going to be like, oh, a new whatever series came out. I'm so excited. Capcom always kills it. They don't. I've grown up with Resident Evil with my best friend. They suck at Resident Evil, I want to say over half the effing time. So I don't fully trust them as a company. I don't care about Mega Man. I don't super care about a majority of their IPs, but they're a AAA dev that's been in the industry for a long time. Even though I don't enjoy their IPs, I expect competency from them. I expect them to put in effort. I expect them to have a product that is worthy of AAA. This isn't that. Garbage.
No. Okay.
Okay. I like how I switched it to night and it's just dusk. If you have a dusk thing, why is it not just, you know, never mind. I could go on a tangent right there. Let's move the F on. I've done enough. Let's just keep going. Let's keep on moving. I like that the lantern legit lights up things. Why is this not climbable? This is legit a pathway I need to take. Why didn't they make this climbable? There's... What is the point of not making it climbable? Legit, there's climbable walls around us. This is a climbable wall area. Anything that can jump, which is basically every mon that's ever monned, can just go up here. There's no reason for this one spot to not be climbable. Also, I know the frickin' tutorial was, if you look at the animals in the endemic life, it's a really good showcase of, you know, where invasive species might be. You think they went a bit heavy? You think they went a bit heavy with that? You think they went a bit effing heavy with that? Hey guys, did you know this might be where an invasive species is? Did you guys know there might be a monster around here? There's a bunch of animals just freaking doing nothing around this spot. They don't care, they're all here. This is the new hotness. You think there might be an invasive species? Can't you tell because there's animals around? All the animals that would be eaten by a monster? Because these aren't monsters, these are just like the lowest rungs on the freaking food chain. They're all around the really hyper-aggressive invasive species. The F is...
Whoa!
You know what the F this should have been? This should have been the end of the effing tutorial for Thea. Because she's a ranger recruit. And as opposed to dealing with feral monsters, which are literally supposed to be horrifying, like wipe out settlements worthy, as we're told, invasive species that are taking over territories. Because these are just as super special, awesome, horrible as frickin' feral monsters. But as we're about to experience, how much you want to bet that this effing dude is more difficult than a feral monster, which is supposed to be the highest ranked... Oh god, we're going to die. I'm not even supposed to fight the feral, like the invasive species. Okay. But 100% this just... Is that a purple Yankuku or... No, that's... I'm just wondering if this is a different form... Because let's be honest, the freaking feral things are just like Blight 2.0 or 3.0, let's be honest, for Monster Hunter stories. Did they seriously just do a different type of recolor, super evil monster thing for a different mechanic? I remember like a purple one that had its eye cut off, but this was not it. Like, I'm pretty certain this is different. Like, the purple one I'm thinking of had part of its crust destroyed and had a massive scar covering one eye. And... this ain't it. I think this is another recolor of Yankuku again, specifically just to showcase we have evil monsters. This is a different type of evil monster. You know what this could have effing been? Pacing wise and everything writing wise? We could have like not comprehended feral monsters until like the midpoint of the game and what the heck's going on with the Blight. As a ranger, we could have been dealing with the whole endangered species things a few times without any invasive species. As we started doing that, we started getting invasive species that were like this, that were getting inflected with the stupid egg blight, whatever thing we're talking about. And then we get introduced to feral monsters and how bad they actually are. And these dudes are just blighted monsters. That's how they could have handled it. Now we have two different types of just feral, invasive, blighted monsters. It's like they had 3 different effing teams making the game and just put everything together. Cora, what are you doing here? Didn't you just, like, leave to the spirit realm with your freaking girlfriend at the end of your show? What are you doing here? The F. Her eyes look blind, and I have zero clue if that was intentional. Whatever.
Time to go.
What? What? First, we'll investigate the territory and look for invasive monster tracks. The invasive monster's right there. Take on the monster and make it retreat. I need to do a short of this. Oh my effing gosh, honey, remind me. The invasive monster could be anyone. The invasive monster. Menacing, 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 menacing. That's what this is. What the F? Oh my gosh, this is so stupid.
Even so.
Once it spots you, you won't be able to flee. If you sense danger, hide behind some rocks right away. You know what I've always wanted in my, turn-based Mon RPG? Stealth mechanics. Oh my gosh, this is enough to turn me off this game hardcore. So we need to still... Yeah. Oh man, gosh. So, what it's telling me by the fact that I need to get specific tracks about this invasive species to comprehend what it is and what it does means that this is a very unique species, unique to itself. I, as a ranger who does super special awesome things, have never encountered this, and I do not know what the heck this invasive species is, basically. I've never fought this thing. I have no clue. Yeah, that's not the purple one we know from the other games, baby. This is a completely different blooded Yan Cuckoo. They introduced 2 different forms of blight. What the F? But as I was saying, if we legit need to study the ecology and the habits and the understanding of this species, it's a species we've never interacted with. That means in of itself, it is an endangered species too. Why are we picking and choosing? Like, so... I know what this nest is, and I'm going to start breaking down what the heck this design is and what the invasive species are, just in general, from what I can freaking surmise from what I know. If you super care about the story after getting up into this point, tune it F now. If you're on the VOD, skip the F ahead. So this is a Rathian nest. We're about to get a Rathian. This Yan Cuckoo is a weird fusion between a Rathian and a Yan Cuckoo. You can tell by the tail. You can tell by the color. That's outright what's going on. It's taking over a nest and fusing with what's supposed to be in the nest. And I have zero clue how the heck they're going to explain that. But that alone is enough of a freaking driving factor for a plot. You don't need the stupid blight thing that's been going around, and it's just Blight 3.0 that we're dealing with feral monsters. This thing is enough for the entire effing plot. It is a fusion between a Yan Cuckoo and a Rathian. We should never see something like this. The Yan Cuckoo never has that tail, and the coloring is similar to a Rathian. Yan Cuckoos are never green. And I think, don't Rathians have like purple, that kind of nonsense as colors along with them? Oh. Either way, I say the freaking tail and the freaking spikes going up its back. Actually, is it holding itself like a Rathian too? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna stand by my hypothesis until proven wrong, though. The tail is a Rathian tail. The colorization is different from a Yan Cuckoo. It doesn't even have a proper crest going either. Whatever the heck this thing is supposed to be either way in the freaking plot, I would accept it as the entire driving force of the plot. These things becoming a thing.
Okay. Yes! All right.
Okay. Not even looking at parts, just looking at a frickin' beat its butt. Yeah. Trying to think. The Yankuku Rathian thing. I think both of them are technical when they attack. Let's go with Rathalos. I think that's a solid choice. Yeah, it's holding itself like a freaking Rathalos too. With its wings. Whatever. I have to pull out my Yankuku and see if they hold their wings like that, but... Oh, that's rough, buddy. So, how this fight is going is how I complained the feral fight should have gone. We shouldn't have been able to take down the feral the first time we were introduced with one. I don't know why ferals are in the game with this kind of thing. Heck, I don't know why this is considered an invasive species. You could just have this as a feral monster. They could be the same effing thing and not have feral monsters be the reason you set up camps. You could just have like a bigger, tougher monster in that area that you need to take down. That's just like a boss in that area. Like what? Yeah, that's... I realize that's what they made them. It's just, why? Why? They did this whole setup of how horrible they are, and they're typecast as mid-bosses. Feral monsters are just typecast as mid-boss Disgaea style. After this huge build-up. You could be playing frickin' a Nippon Ichi software game about mid-boss as opposed to this, and I think it would be a better use of our time. Oy vey. Invasive monsters can only be detected by forcing them to retreat, blah blah blah. Only be defeated, not detected. Can't run away until a certain amount of turns, either way. You can run away, so they just contradict themselves earlier, whatever. Okay. So, basically they're puzzle fights. These aren't technically usual boss fights, they're a puzzle. So we were told, try to force it to stop what it's doing. And I'm going to assume it's the legs. Why? Oh no, just the Karate Kid in me saying that. Swoop the legs. Yeah. Something about something just said legs somewhere, and you know what? I'm gonna sweep the legs.
Classic.
Oh gosh, what? Where should I sweep? Who should I attack? It doesn't like being hit in the legs. Weird. You think I should go for the knees?
Let's get to work.
Ay, vey. At least party members going for the legs. Okay, so I know this is a puzzle fight. You can't kill it. You cannot. If I were to go through every single part and break them, though, would I get materials? Because breaking parts on a monster is how you get various materials or equipment. Like, there's no reason to do anything besides the puzzle mechanic. Okay. Can't even get freaking, like, this thing's crust and make it freaking really spiffy pin or something. Storing power in its legs. Wow, are you serious, Rudy? It's doing something with its legs? I never would have learned that. Are you certain? I don't know, Rudy. I think you might be just lying. I think he's fibbing. After all, Rudy's not the smartest character in our plot, like, line whatsoever, is he? Honestly, I don't even blame Rudy for constantly yelling, legs, considering he's dealing with nothing but idiots that don't even comprehend, like, just anything. Every character in this freaking game is stupid. Fucking loser. In other games, that would have been a quick time event. In this game, I'm glad it's not.
Well done.
Honestly, I don't like quick time events. I despise them even more if, like, this entire game went up until this point and suddenly a quick time event was just introduced like that. I would have been pissed.
Your Highness!
Freaking Christ.
Well done. All right.
I'm going to assume the den style right there is to showcase it is an endangered species den. They at least get points for making it visually distinct, I guess. Maybe. I'm gonna be honest, any points they earn, they're so far deeply in the negative, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Ah, my effing god. Can I go 5 minutes without a tutorial? Oh my effing god. I like reading. I genuinely like reading. When I'm not playing video games, I'm usually reading as my hobby. Sometimes I'm writing, sometimes I'm doing other stuff. But I like reading. I really do. If every single time I was trying to draw or something, I had a sudden pop-up just on my phone being like, did you know you can use your eraser? I wouldn't ever want to draw. If every single time I tried to do anything, I had to click through a effing menu just to go 5 more feet, I would learn to hate it. Why are people not pissed about the constant tutorials? Like, genuinely, why are people not pissed about their gameplay constantly coming to a total halt every 5 minutes to just throw another paragraph at you? This is not... You can't play the game without getting a paragraph stopping you every 5 minutes. Why are people not saying how annoying that is? So we can kill it if we fight it in here. Got it. Cool. Do I want to fight it in here? I don't know.
Well, then.
Yeah. God knows this crystal stuff is just horrible cancer dust, but I can just friggin' dig it. It's just fine. It's whatever. I can't believe they got rid of the different colors for the eggs. Yeah, I know they got rid of it in an earlier game. I still can't believe they just did it.
All right.
Oh no, I thought it was nice. But I guess it made like the egg nest pools, like, as opposed to being like 8. It's a random number of 8. A random number of like 36. You're not wrong. I guess it is better. Should I kill this thing? Am I allowed to save anywhere, or is that a no-go? Screw it, let's go for it. Who cares? Can I even wake this thing up? Alright. I forgot I can do this. Hey, dipshit! Get rocked.
Let's go! It's strong!
Yangaruga. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Yangaruga, but it's missing the scar. Okay. Oh, once more, I think I'm gonna go with Rathalos to... I don't remember if Yangaruga had that tail. Maybe I'm completely just frickin' throwing and messing with that frickin' ideology that it looks like a Raytheon. I've been stupid before. I'm allowed to be stupid a lot. Ow. That's death. Oh yeah. This thing's 100% a late game boss. Yeah, that's rough. That's a no-go. Oh, I can speed up battle. It's good to know. Only up to 2 times, but okay. Alright. Yeah. Take bonus with Bill's weakness. Yeah, screw it. Let's go for the head. And blah, blah, blah.
Don't push yourself!
Yeah. We're going down. Kind of funny though. It's worth trying. I mean, yeah, I don't care. I really don't. I'm doing chip damage. This is like the 3rd or 4th fight I've used a hammer. The 3rd or 4th fight I've used an effing hammer. Why? Just why? Whatever. Okay. Let's see here. It switched from probably what it was doing technical wise. Probably switching to either speed or power. That's why. Go for freaking legs like that. As usual, sweep the legs and... yeah, sure, why not? I'd be constant. Do you even effing need to see the fact, like, hey, you should attack the legs? Do I even effing need to get the tracks? Every single time it's in this, like, mode or whatever, it's like, hey, did you know there are legs? This thing does leg day. Did you know that? It does leg day. I just want you guys to know there's leg day going on. Oh yeah, my golden Magikarp from frickin' Pokemon Legends ZA. So, I got a shiny Magikarp almost immediately in Pokemon Legends ZA. I decided not to evolve it because, why would I? It's golden Magikarp. And I just named it Leg Day and had it follow me and break all the crystals around me, because that's just how, the game handles leveling weak garbage mons, really? So I got this freaking Magikarp up to like 60 to 70 or so, because that's just where the game ends, like 60 or 70 or something. Yeah, I'm doing no damage against this. It's kind of funny. Yeah. As much as that's nice and everything, I think I don't even have the MP for it. But I named this Magikarp Leg Day because I always had it out with me, just doing that kind of thing. Yeah, it's party wipe.
Princess! Oh, Princess!
You get to see what a game over is. I'm genuinely not even upset at that. I went into that expecting to get my butt beat.
A little slip shot, but it'll do.
It'll more than do. It's amazing. Who knew you could incubate eggs at a campsite?
No matter where you go or what you're doing, a ranger's always got
So-
to be able to hatch an egg.
Good to know.
I
Wow, it's such a rare egg after all. I can't wait.
I died in battle and we just went immediately to the next cutscene.
Don't worry, I'm an officiant.
Are we
Doesn't
ready?
feel correct. That feels so wrong.
You should see the grin on your face.
There's so much wrong with
Am I
other things already.
Smiling? Yeah, I guess so. This is a very
And I don't
special
even want to
egg
get pissed
after all.
about it. I'm tired.
You first.
So, when I started the stream, I mentioned there was something I really wanted to talk about. It's this. This is about to piss me the F off. This endangered species is effing bullshit what we're about to do.
Sacred stone.
One of the
Or
stupidest
rather,
fucking things in
ancestors of
existence.
unfailing kinship.
It showcases
Bonds
the
of
devs
hunting spirit.
do not comprehend Monster Hunter whatsoever. So fucking stupid. Why are you touching my shoulder? Oh my effing gosh, I just realized he's male love interest and she's female love interest. Oh fuck. I hate it. I hate it. So as I mentioned, it's a Rathian. Congrats, it's a Rathian. Wow, it's a Rathian. Cool, it's a Rathian.
I can't believe what I'm looking at.
That's a Rathian. An endangered species.
I don't think anyone's seen
You
one.
guys will never believe what we just are about to have to do.
This little critter's gonna be the rarest monster around.
No, it won't be a monstie. We're releasing it.
We're releasing this thing.
What? But
The
what?
stupidest fucking thing.
We have to release it so it can put down roots. Then the species can repopulate.
No, they can't.
Oh yeah. Would you call it?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Holy fucking shit. It's so much more infuriating just watching it. Holy fucking shit.
This is a ranger's duty.
This thing is going to die without being able to repopulate. Holy fucking shit. Nobody who made this game paid fucking attention to the series. Holy fucking shit. Oh my effing god.
Well,
I'm gonna go do other stuff before I start with the habitat restoration. Nope. I can't even leave and do other stuff. I am locked in tutorial out of tutorial. So we're gonna stay in this menu while I try to cool out down for a second and explain how fucking stupid that scene was. So we are super special awesome in this game. We're the only Rathalos rider. I want you all to realize there is one Rathalos, as far as we're aware. That's what we've been told multiple times. We're the only Rathalos rider. We just found a Raytheon and released it in the wild to repopulate. Those of you that know Monster Hunter know how fucking stupid that was. Those of you that don't know, a Raytheon isn't a recolor. It's a female. A Rathalos is a male, and a Raytheon is a female. They are the same species. I just made it so not only can that thing not repopulate, mine cannot repopulate. I just doomed the Rathalos species as a whole. If this was written by someone who knew how this series went. But let's be honest, as we've just showcased in every effing cutscene up until now, the writers don't know. They don't care. Just, you know, after this, there's going to be a bunch of Raytheons everywhere, and we can get some, which is weird because they should be a later Mon period, but considering we saw the world map, maybe this game is shorter than frickin' anything I could ever imagine. Just... we are the only rider of a male of a species. And rather than keep the female and, like, repopulate that way, which I'm gonna be honest, it's so stupid to repopulate with only 2 members of a species. That's inbreeding to the nth degree. It's gross after a while. Rather than repopulate like we're telling each other we could. Oh, she's got a great ass. Oh gosh, that's a great ass. Anyways, we just released the female to try and repopulate. That's what just happened. Did Capcom, like, outsource the development and the writing of this game? I cannot genuinely comprehend how else it would have happened this way. Did they outsource this game? Was this made by a different studio? Is it a completely different team writing and working on freaking Monster Hunter now? What I just described, the Rathian Rathalos thing, has been around, I want to say, since the first game. Rathalos, the reason he's always your main monsty companion in the Monster Hunter series is because Rathalos is the game's mascot, basically. You see the felines, they're not the mascot, it's actually Rathalos. Rathalos has always been the front cover, like the front cover title monster of the first game. He is what people were introduced to when they were introduced to Monster Hunter, when the series came into existence. He's the opening cutscene monster. He is Monster Hunter. The female Rathian has always been there. That's how it's always been. Anyone who's ever looked into the series whatsoever and dived a bit below the surface understands this. The people who made this game, though, don't. They think a Rathalos and a Rathian are different species with their own males and females. Even if that were true, we just put one of the species out there, expecting it to self-replicate like it's the mitochondria of the ecosystem. It can just grow endlessly. It's just going to go through cell mitosis and there's going to be 2 Rathians again. That's how we think this works, apparently, and that's how they're writing it, how it works. Even if a Rathalos and a Rathian were different species, even if we accepted that as how that's supposed to work, they are different species. We just sent a single egged one on its own, just a single one, with the full expectation that it's going to repopulate. I don't know how anyone who's watching this, how your sex ed went in school. And if you're from the same country as I am, probably not well. But you should at least know it takes 2. So often stupid. It's not even that big of a freaking, like, if they wanted this game to be freaking ecological survey, protect the ecosystem through and through, all they needed to do was to properly introduce species into various ecosystems, demand you get pairs of endangered species, and it could have been an entire mechanic of finding multiple of these invasive nests or whatever. There's literally no excuse. Even game mechanic wise, how I explained it is totally doable. They just fucked up. Don't excuse it. Call them out on it. Capcom fucked up. Fucking bullshit. The habitat restoration. No, I'm gonna talk to companions. There's the little 3 dots. Anyone who's played Dragon Quest knows talking to your companions is the best part of the Dragon Quest games. I lied. I am not talking to my companions. I am mashing the triangle button, and it doesn't work. In the bottom right of the screen, there's a pop-up saying I can talk to my companions and there's something they want to talk about, and I cannot. I could just mash the triangle button and nothing happens. Okay. No, it's stupid as all garbage, and it's worthless, and Capcom deserves to be treated like shit for this. Let's do habitat restoration. I can't even leave this menu to save. Let's go do this. No, wait, that menu may have had a save thing. I should check that. And whatever. Can't believe my character is just typecast and written as if I'm the Navi character. I hate it so much. Habitat restoration can be performed in areas where a camp has been set up. So let's try it in the Sun Petal Plains. Okay. So from what I'm seeing about this is our kingdom has 4 zones. Each of those zones is going to have a lookout tower, a camp, maybe multiple lookout towers. Each kingdom's going to have 4 zones. So by the looks of it, I'm hoping this game at least has 12 zones. I'm hoping. I may be wrong. Why don't I have camps set up in other places? Isn't this the entire point of being a ranger? Shouldn't all these monsters everywhere be set up by us? Why don't we have other camps? Why is the ranger organization that I'm a part of not a ranger organization? Fucking Christ. Okay. First, these are the monsters that reside in the Sun Petal Plains. You can tell what monsters are already here. See, I just realized something. I mentioned earlier in the stream that this game might be as bad as Harvestella with its tutorial thing. You know what we're dealing with right now? A second tutorial that's not going to be in the codec. They designed two different types of tutorials, guys. And this one, since it's just my character talking, is not going to be in the codec. Which means this one probably isn't, like, able to be seen again. This game has the same issue as Harvestella. Oh. Harvestella is a 2 out of 10. How? The best thing in Harvestella for you to do is fish. So you cannot do anything else in Harvestella. And you occasionally get a cute crab. That is the best thing that game offers me as a player. How? Fucking how is this game similar to Harvestella? Harvestella was the worst game I've played in the past fucking decade, and this thing has things similar to it. It's fucking shit. Okay, moving on. Let's keep going.
Yes.
Okay, but what's going to happen when we add the Raytheon to the area? It's going to die. Duh. Now let's select Raytheon and release it back into the wild. Yeah, sure. There you go. I'm going to assume maybe if we, release a lot of a certain type of monster, it raises their rank to like beyond C to B to A, or maybe, you know what, I'll just keep dealing with the tutorial. I'll stop assuming things. It's not like I can go anywhere. This is my life right now, dealing with tutorials. That's what this game is, tutorials every 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh.
Whoa, the habitat's totally changed. Has a Raytheon moved in for good? Exactly. It can live here now. If you repeat habitat restoration for the same monster, its ecosystem rank will increase. Monsters with a raised ecosystem rank will settle into their habitat and can produce eggs with greater latent abilities. So basically, it's always worth to pick up eggs anytime you see them, because tossing them into this makes you get better eggs and thus better monsties. Okay. So basically, performing habitat restoration helps monsters get used to an area. And then they produce better eggs.
Good work.
You got it. That should be enough for today. Make sure to check the ranger files for more info on habitat restoration. Aye, aye, Captain. And now we just have a separate tutorial. We have a tutorial legit just leading into a different tutorial that explains the same thing this tutorial... Why did my character explain stuff if we have this? You could have gone into this menu and had this pop up and just been done with the tutorial. There are two tutorials explaining the exact same fucking thing popping up one after another. And one of them goes into the codec and the other one doesn't. Why did you give me the other tutorial? I already freaking explained it because I figured out how it was because I looked at the menu in the screen. You put monsters in, they raise in rank, you get better shit. Congrats. That's it. I didn't need either of those tutorials. Messing with the system would have taught you that.
Oh.
Hey, Captain, isn't that Tobi Kadashi a funny color? Don't stare.
I see.
Well, I'll be. So rare to see a Toby Kadashi with a fire element. Sure.
What?
Huh? Wait a sec. I thought Toby Kadashi were all thunder element monsters. Am I wrong? Thunder? We're this far into frickin' localization and we're still calling it thunder? Japan still refuses to call it lightning? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, because I don't know, you don't play Pokemon and you don't know stupid trivia nonsense about Pokemon. So there's a couple electric type moves in Pokemon called Thunder and Thunderbolt. But if you've ever used them, you realize they're lightning. There's lightning and lightning bolt. That's what the heck's happening. The reasoning for it being called Thunder and Thunderbolt when thunder is literally just the crash, the sound boom, as it breaks the sound barrier when lightning crashes, is because of Japanese, like, how their language works. So when localized, a lot of games earlier on went with a direct translation of it, which would be thunder, because I don't think they have a separate word for thunder or lightning. I can't remember the exact reasoning. But anytime you see Thunderbolt or Thunder in Pokemon, it's just lightning. It's obvious with the animation since the first game. It's obvious what the heck's going on. Thunder is literally just a sonic boom. It's what happens when you break the sound barrier. So it's not thunder, it's lightning crashing down. That was an issue when things were localized decades ago. And people realized it was an issue decades ago. And there's no reason for it to still be an issue today, is what the F I'm saying. We've seen Thea use a Toby Kadashi. It's electric. Boogie Woogie. It's a lightning element, not a thunder one. There's no excuse for that, actually. Genuinely and truly. By the time the first Monster Hunter game came out, which I don't know if they had lightning element anything in that game, it should have been called lightning. There is genuinely no excuse. It was a fucking choice by the localizers. The fuck?
Uh-huh.
You're right about that. You occasionally get beasts of a different stripe or element. As it were, when you keep restoring habitats. Huh. I had no idea habitat restoration had that kind of byproduct. Should I even reread things I misread? I usually edit that stuff out for my channel. Yeah, I'm not editing these almost whatsoever. I'm going to cut this one up because I'm going to post me angry at this game and pointing out what the fuck's wrong with it as a, you probably really shouldn't buy this game. This game's designed really shittily. But yeah, that was one of the things I realized as soon as I started freaking doing streams. Like, oh, people are going to realize I don't talk good. Me talk real bad. Me use edit software. Make sound good. So you know it's good. You're gonna love Chaotic Good Barbarian. Can't wait for that dude to do anything else. I've seen his other stuff on his freaking channel. If you guys don't know, there's a channel on YouTube called Dungeon Soup, and he does animations in a wonderful style. Mainly D&D related. I can't remember if he does anything non-D&D related. But mainly D&D related, and they're all good. But Chaotic Good Barbarian is the best. Alrighty. Dual element nonsense. So, I think I already even explained this. I think I explained this in an earlier stream. With the whole gene mechanic and the bingo thing. If you get enough genes of a certain type of element, you can change how your monster's element works. And what the heck they can do. that's the tutorial. Apparently by restoring the habitat via what the heck we just had several other tutorials about. How many tutorial boxes have we gone through without being able to do anything at the 7th point? Literally just from one to the other to the other. We haven't been able to do anything. Anyways. Whatever. I'm not even pissed anymore. I'm just exasperated. The field researchers over there are experts in habitat restoration. Why aren't they doing it then? I'm sure you could learn a lot if you spoke to them. Wait, no, what? What? What the f- I'm pissed again. Our entire point of being a ranger is habitat restoration and restoring the ecosystem. By the way, here's this other organization that's experts on it and they do it better. We aren't working together. They're just over there. We're going to share info. That's what we were just told. The entire point of our organization doesn't really even matter. These dudes are over there doing it. Who greenlit this? Who looked at this product and said it was good? Whatever.
Well,
Do I even want to keep playing right now? Do I? Can I talk to companions? I mean... Wow.
Hey!
None of them have personality when they're set up like that. Oh. That was bad. Oh my effing gosh. You know what that felt like? I don't even know how many people are gonna get this. It's like, it's an older video on their channel or whatever. So, Game Grumps or whatever, after Dan joined, he mentioned he had not just an imaginary friend, he had a full posse of imaginary friends. Because he was a loser. And I think he'll go on records admitting such he was a loser. I love him to death, but... So he explained his whole posse of imaginary friends as they always had to give some sort of input on something, and it kind of like devolved as it went down. And then there was like the funny one that had a really funny take on it. So they all basically said the same thing restated. Like, that happened 3 times, and the last one was like, Rockle! Just in a weird, silly, whatever way. That's what it felt like talking to the party chat. We helped the species. And fighting invasive species really helps the habitat. I'm so glad we're helping the habitat. We're doing so great. None of them said anything different from the first one. They all just said the same thing. Can you imagine if you walked anywhere and just overheard a conversation of like 4 to 5 people just talking, and they're all just saying the same thing restated in a different way every freaking time someone says something? You know how effing crazy that would make you feel? Not only that, I feel like you could do that in like public and make everyone feel crazy. It would make everyone feel batshit if you did that. Just restating the same thing over and over. Just an entire group of people just doing it in different ways. Just how long can you do that at a coffee shop before people like come up to some of you guys and just are like, are you guys okay? You need help? Just how long can you do that? Oh my effing gosh. Oh, I haven't stated it before, but I did already mention on the outside of this camp or whatever, it was stupid. This camp is even stupider on the inside. A full stove, we have a fan going. We put up a little canopy for no reason. You need to realize we transported all of this stuff. We didn't have like a cart transporting this. What the fuck? You know what's even weirder and stupider? If we were to enter the, cooking menu, we see the fact that there's other felines in here for some reason, except right now. We don't interact with the felines except in the cooking menu. They're just helping Princess whatever cook. And unless we're cooking, they don't exist. I hate this so often much. I fucking way. Let's pop a save. I don't know if I could keep going. I think I need a breather. It was a lot. It was a lot of bad. It's a metric shit ton of bad, actually. It's been what, like almost 3 hours? Yeah, that's... I was planning on just like playing the fun part of this game, which is actually just getting monsters and doing stuff, but I don't even have the drive to now. I genuinely don't. Oh, hey, there's a Raytheon. Cool. You know what's stupid about the windmills? Windmills are used to grind grain, but we don't have a farm or grain. We just have a vineyard. I hate this game. I'm gonna tell you what, guys. I'm done with this for now. I'll possibly come back to it later. I don't even know if I have the drive to keep playing, honestly. I know it's going to get worse. I know someone needs to call this out for, oh my gosh, this fish is so cute. It's doing, like, it's doing cat bug, like, butt wiggles. Oh yeah, for gosh. What do you see, buddy? What do you do? You gonna pounce? It's crap like that that makes me want to like this game. Just like little animation nonsense. The fact that it struts around like the cock of the walk. At the rate they're going, I feel like I'm not gonna like any Monster Hunter Stories game besides the first one. I need to retry the second one. I didn't give it enough of a chance considering how bad this one is. Yeah, it just rubbed me the wrong way, honey, and it was not the time for me to be playing a Mon Tamer. I was in the mood for it. Yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. I don't know. What time is it, even? 8 o'clock? I'm gonna go grab something to eat. If I'm feeling froggy after eating, I might come back with something that's a bit more fun to play. No promises. This took it out of me. It's not fun being angry. It really isn't. Not fun playing this game. Just what I'm gonna leave it off on. This game isn't fun. Oh well. Talk to you guys possibly later in another stream or whatever. But until then, don't even think about picking this up, and ciao.